Sonia Livingstone. I'm a Professor of Social Psychology at the London School of Economics and Political Science, and I lead a research centre called Digital Futures for Children. I think there's a growing interest in how children develop and what it means for their kind of growing competence and ability to cope with what they find online. The discussion at this event around digital maturity is an interesting way of advancing those debates and researching why some children are better able or less able to cope with what they find online, and perhaps how society can do better at preparing them for thriving in a digital world as we would want them to. I think the really difficult thing for both parents and educators is recognising how incredibly variable online risks are. We normally distinguish them in terms of content, contact, conduct and contract. 4 different types of risk, and there's lots of different kinds within that, and they differently affect young people depending on their digital literacies, their resilience, perhaps their digital maturity. So it's not easy to generalise, but there is definitely evidence that we should all be paying attention and supporting young people as much as we possibly can, and I would say also designing and regulating the digital environment in ways that are more age appropriate, better suited to young people, rather than just expecting them to kind of cope. Digital maturity combines ideas of digital literacy, self-regulation or kind of emotional regulation, and also ideas of autonomy and agency. And I think all of them are really important online, but they will kind of show up and be significant for different young people in different circumstances. So I think we need to know more about the factors that make certain aspects of young people's digital engagement come to the fore, more about how those factors of autonomy, literacy and emotional regulation, more about how they interact with different designs or different kinds of digital or social media platforms. So we also need to know better when things go wrong, how young people cope, what can be done and what would work to support them better. You know, is it parental controls? Is it better forms of online reporting? What's going to improve things? Yeah. So it's been a pleasure to meet all the researchers in DIGYMATEX and to see how many different kinds of expertise are being brought together to understand this really complicated problem about growing up online. And I can see there's very lively forms of expertise that have been shared and developed, and I really hope that this kind of evidence is going to inform European policy making going forward, because we want evidence-based policy, and here is a fabulous body of evidence.